Engine.
Engine.
Put that N up there.
Engine.
6-year-old Zane Ogden has a lot to say, but it's hard for him to talk. His speech therapist says he's a very social little guy, but he was born with a tumor coming out of his mouth. That resulted in a cleft palate and cleft lip. Many surgeries later, he's getting this talking thing down thanks in part to this iPad.
It's so universal, it's so diverse that we can, across the board, hit a lot of speech and language impairments such as articulation. We can use it to videotape to show progress. It's great for vocabulary.
Another plus to the iPads, they're so portable, they can go anywhere. Even kids in wheelchairs or beds can use them. But the speech pathologists at Quincy Medical Group know the limits of this technology.
We have to be careful with it. You know, we don't want it to become everything because we want it to generalize, but it is a really unique device that you can change it for every kid.
For Zane, it's motivation to do well in therapy.
Nail the hammer.
Nail the hammer.
Christy Kemner gives him certain words to say. When he correctly repeats it, he gets to build a car on the iPad.
Yeah, like pick out what kind of car you want to make, pick out what wheels and what motor and stuff.
And the uses are pretty much limitless. Get this, Kemner also has a client who's autistic and pretty much nonverbal. He could use the iPad to choose what he wanted on the screen, take it to his therapist, and the iPad would speak for him. After just a few weeks, the boy now speaks for himself.
And I mean, in a very short amount of time, now he's using words and like wanting to use them and using them appropriately. Grandma's crying, Mom was crying, you know, you just, all of a sudden you said, did he just say a word?
Good job, Zane.
Kemner says the technology of the iPad allowed the boy to relax enough to understand sentence structure. Now, he doesn't even need the iPad anymore. Kemner says she and the other therapists don't want the iPad to be a crutch. They want it to be a springboard to help the kids do what most of us take for granted.
Making.
Look at my tongue. Noise.
Noise.
Talk. Chad Douglas, KHQA News, Quincy.